Fox News' Hillary Goldstein joins us live with more on how this is impacting our health right now. Hillary.
Yeah, absolutely. It's impacting our health right now. And you know how this works. Obviously, when we're talking about pollutants in the air, these PM 2.5 particles, makes it really hard for anybody who needs to breathe, which is all of us. It's a very experiential thing. So there's not much we can tell people if they're experiencing coughing, their lungs are irritated, except the things we've been saying all week, which is try to stay inside as much as possible. And if you are someone who falls into one of these categories, like a pregnant woman, an older person, a younger person, you really need to take extra precaution. And if you are going to be outside, wear an N95 mask. Remember, this is all compounded by the fact that we also have higher than normal ozone levels, and that also can lead to lung irritation and respiratory conditions, making this really a mess for anyone, especially if you have to work outside.
We're out in it all day, every day.
Our air quality is considered unhealthy for sensitive groups right now, so the same advice we've given before must be repeated again. Stay indoors as much as possible, especially if you have respiratory conditions, cardiovascular concerns, you're pregnant or older or younger. People who work outside, like say someone working in tree cutting, might find herself in a tough spot when the haze looks the way it does.
We wake up sore and stuff anyways normally, but the last week and stuff, it's been pretty rough. Like, I feel it in my chest more than anything now than just being sore.
We've actually been breathing some of the worst air on record this past week, and anecdotally, more people are showing up at clinics for breathing concerns than usual.
We're seeing a lot more requests for inhalers, for steroids, for things like Claritin, nasal congestion, and then a lot more exacerbations of people complaining of their asthma being triggered or their COPD.
The main pollutant is PM 2.5. These are these tiny particles that are currently circulating in the air we breathe at concentration levels multiple times what the World Health Organization says is safe.
And the reason why that's so dangerous is that it can penetrate our lungs and our bloodstream. So that can cause inflammation in our neurocognitive areas.
According to the American Psychiatric Association, past research has associated air pollution with higher levels of stress, psychological distress, increased risk of dementia and Alzheimer's, and depression. Even short-term exposure can increase the risk of death for someone with serious mental illness. No one is immune to the effect on your brain.
This doesn't seem to be going away. We've been dealing with this now for almost a month, and I think people are like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And I don't have asthma, I don't have COPD. But I think that people are out mowing their lawns. Like, I was even getting upset at my father for being outside and, mowing the lawn. It's like, you want to stay inside, and I know we keep saying that, but I think people are not really adhering to it unless they feel like they are experiencing those symptoms.
And I hate to be the one to say it like this, but misery certainly loves company. And there are 100 million people across our nation who are dealing with some kind of air quality issue. Wisconsin, Vermont, pretty much everywhere you look, down to South Carolina. Now, we got a little bit of respite, and of course, I'm sure our meteorologists will get into this from the rain, but today is better than yesterday, not as good as any of us want. Just remember, the long-term effects of this can be disastrous. So yes, one day does not seem serious, but periodically, over the course of a month, we have been dealing with these air quality alerts, and it can take a toll. So be careful and take it seriously. Hillary Goldstein, Fox 2 News.